A growing trend on our Mid-Pacific campus has students releasing their own music on mainstream music platforms, using it as a form of self-expression. We interviewed a few rising artists within our community to learn more about their experiences in music production.
About a year ago, my goal was to just at least get one song on Spotify, but then to hear that I could do it all platforms, I was also really nervous, but now I'm just really glad. A lot of people didn't know that I wrote songs, I guess, so it was really nerve-wracking. I think people knew I sang, but they didn't know I wrote my own music, so I was nervous, but then when I released it, I felt really supported, I guess, by everyone, so I was really thankful for that.
Feeling when you're doing it is just, there's so many different things you can do and say at the same time, and I get really proud of myself when I feel like I can do something well, so I feel like when I do it well, especially, it's also a way to express my emotions without having to bottle them up.
Student musicians have been influenced by artists such as Billie Eilish, who won 5 Grammys this year, and her brother Finneas O'Connell.
And she talked about how many ups and downs she really struggled with that album, but in the end she really loved it, and I think that Grammys was kind of a really good validation for her. The way they approach music and the way they approach production, the way they approach anything is so different from so many other people. They produce in their rooms, which is so interesting. They create from their rooms because that's where the creative spot is.
Anyone can do it if you put the time into it and you're dedicated to writing your own.
Making music has its ups and downs, and it's not as easy as professional musicians sometimes make it seem.
I think it's tough. I think a lot of people might think it's easy to find success through those avenues or YouTube, but it can be really hard.
It's a lot of brainstorming and thinking, and it takes time and patience because not everything's going to come out the way you want it.
I write most of my songs usually during the weekend just because I don't really have time to do it during the school days.
Developing musical skill through composition can always be rewarding, and it doesn't have to result in superstardom. Mr. Lowy has simple advice for all student musicians.
Don't give up. Music is incredibly tough, and it's a hard business to be successful in, so you have to balance practicality with artistry.
Some good advice for all our student music producers. This is Chelsea Sawai for Pueo News.